Hello everybody, this is Sara Perry and this is the weekly psychic astrology for the 23rd of November to the 29th, 2020. We're going to go through all the different signs. They are all timestamped, so do check the description box. And if you would like a private reading, then just go on down to my website, www.saraperrypsychic.com. It'd be great to hear from you, and do check out the monthly subscriptions. I say it every time, but it's a really good deal if you like regular readings. 50% off the normal price. So let's get going with Aries. Now, this is a week when you start seeing rewards from your work well done, or find that you have some kind of completion in place. I feel like things are starting to fall into place neatly, and there's like up to 7 things this week that you might realize have all suddenly come to fruition, or they've all found a place where you can just kind of put them away and lay things to rest. I feel that this is a job well done this week, and you're going to feel like you have had some kind of achievement. And I do see pats on the back and people kind of praising you or saying your name out loud. You know, people could be talking about you without you even realizing. This is the next stage this week. You can begin something new, and I can see a lot of ideas coming in, new inspirations, wanting to connect with old contacts as well, people that maybe you've put aside for a while, or you've put projects aside. I can see you just wanting to kind of pick things up again, because it feels different. The energy feels different. You're going to be on a higher vibration, and you're going to want to start something fresh. Because as you look back, you'll think, yeah, actually, I did achieve this. I am good at what I do. And I just feel like the value in yourself is going to be so much higher. You're going to be more energized and just ready for the next thing coming in. So a great week for you, Aries. Hello Taurus. So I see this week you're going to resolve to do things your way, whether that means being cast aside or split up from a group of people, or maybe even a partner, or thrown outside the family. I don't think it would be that desperate, but you know, there's that sense that it's better to do things on your own sometimes, to go your own way, even if that means that you feel slung out in the cold. You know, even if it means taking that risk that you may be doing things on your own. I feel this is a week of strength, of you understanding your strength and realizing that sometimes sticking with the crowd isn't the best option, and that a situation you've been in this week, or for the last few months or even a year, isn't really serving you as many benefits as you first thought. You know, you may have joined, maybe you'd started a job, or you'd started become a part of a group of friends, or you know, or just been part of some kind of unit which you thought months ago, or even last year, only a few weeks ago, that it was good for you, that it was going to bring lots of results, and the investments that you put in haven't brought back what you thought, and you're starting to see people differently. It's like your eyes are opening, you're starting to see the value in yourself more, but also who maybe you're hanging around with. I mean, this could just be to do with groups of friends that you're around. It could be to do with, again, a work situation where you're starting to think, I'm not getting any results out of this. I was promised this before. I thought I was going to have a lot of opportunity to promote myself. I thought I'd have a lot of savings in the bank. And, you know, the people I've been clinging on to for so long for reassurance and strength haven't been giving me any strength at all. In fact, they've probably been draining me and taking more from me. And in doing so, I'm feeling probably worse than I began. But let's not go that far, because that sounds a bit extreme. But there's that sense of you're starting to know your worth and your own strength, and you're probably realising that you thought originally something was propping you up, but actually you were the one propping them up. You're going to be ready to embark on a new adventure. And I just get the sense if someone isn't listening to you, or, you know, they're just not seeing your way around things, you're just going to take your own route and take an independent path, even if that means letting go of everything and starting again. So this is a week of change, but also stepping into your own power. Gemini, hello. So this week is a brighter week for you, a feeling of renewal, but also that you have achieved something, that you are free to do what you want. You're going to feel much more in control of things. You're just going to feel like other people, maybe you've got other things on their mind, that you don't have to deal with their issues so much this week, that you can just get on with something in private or behind the scenes, or something you've been wanting to get hold of for a long time. There's a sense of escape here. So maybe you've decided to take some time away, or you've booked a secret trip. There's a sense of secrecy. Not necessarily going behind people's backs, but it's that sense of like, I've got to escape, you know, just going to get out of here. While no one's looking, everyone's busy, I'm just going to go and do this. Just be aware of just disappearing, because I do get the sense that somebody might be concerned about you. The best laid plans don't always work out. I would just watch where you're walking. That is what Spirit is saying, is make sure that, you know, even if you do decide to take a welcome break and you just think, right, I'm just going to go while everyone's like got their backs turned, do leave a note so they know where you are, because I just kind of get the sense that there could be this mass freak out and a lot of concern or worry where there isn't any reason. Now, not everybody's going to be just running away and taking a weekend away. And I do believe that you should be thinking of yourself. And it is, like I say, a welcome break this week where you do have possibly time to do it, or you're just left alone to get on with things. But, you know, there is a balance here. And although Spirit is saying, yes, be selfish to your needs a little bit, just remember that to have consideration is important as well. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you've got to be thinking of everyone else all the time. It's not like that. It's just like, just consider that every action has a reaction, or there's often repercussions. So, you know, if you don't get too clever, that's what Spirit is saying, or don't, you know, not consider anybody else's needs, because that isn't the sort of person you are anyway. And although it seems kind of naughty and mischievous, and this is what I'm getting this week, it's almost like I just want to break the rules. You know, everyone stand back. I'm going to run. You know, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to sneak into the fridge and eat all the cake and then blame it on someone else. You know, that isn't the best way to go about it. Yes, do what you have to do. Focus on a project. Organise some time away, be strong, assertive about it, but do let people know what you're doing, because I kind of get the sense if you don't, it could backfire just a little bit, and then all that well-earned break, or all that time you've had for yourself, won't feel such an achievement in the end. Hello, Cancer. So this is a week you can finally lay some pain to rest. I feel like this is the end of a cycle this week. Wednesday is going to be really, really significant for you, and I've got the number 11 and number 17 as well. Now, the 17 could be 5 o'clock in the afternoon, or it could be literally the number 17. And again, 11, it could be 11:17, the time. You don't have to go into it in too much detail. I feel like this is going to be significant or come up in some way or another. This feels like, you know, you've been carrying some pain for a while. Maybe someone's let you down, or there's that feeling of being stabbed in the back. But I feel like you're taking control of it now. You're not letting it eat away at you. You're not, you know, you're kind of letting go of any bitterness. And I'm not saying that everybody, you know, everyone Cancer that's listening is holding that, but it might just get to you mentally. And I feel that this is a time where you just think, do you know what? I can let this go now. So there could be a moment this week where you find time to forgive somebody, or you just suddenly feel it doesn't matter so much. But I do get the sense that by Wednesday you're going to feel like you're coming into a lighter energy. You're going to feel like, you know, things don't matter as much as they did, and what someone did isn't really an issue. It's not going to stop you doing what you want. This is a time of rebirth this week, a really, really important time. And I feel that you should, if you are feeling sad about something, you know, maybe you want to, you know, say goodbye properly, or, you know, take that time to acknowledge it, acknowledge how you feel, acknowledge what's happened, what you've achieved. You know, you're not going to become overwhelmed by it, because this is the end of the pain. But, you know, give it a good send-off if necessary. Leo. Okay, so this is a week where you feel set free as well. I said the same to Gemini. It's like that sense of escape for Gemini. But for you, I feel like this is a release of some important restriction that is going to happen this week. And I do get the sense that somebody is going to help you do that. It could be something in your head that you've been holding on to or worrying about. This feels more like it's a block and that you've kind of held yourself back for a long time. And suddenly you're going to feel that sense of release this week. And it's going to be really easy as well. You know, there's that feeling that why was I didn't even see this coming. I didn't even know how to do this, but somehow I've just kind of made a shift. And if you'll probably want to explain that and say I've made a shift, but not actually be able to tell anybody how you did it, because it's that kind of simple. But when we let go and we release ourselves, it is just something in us that does it. But what I do get here is that somebody is helping you. You have support this week. Maybe you go and speak to someone. Maybe you end up going to see a counsellor or about an issue. You go and speak to your boss, or you go and speak to the person you need to about a problem, or you know it's a problem shared, that kind of thing, and they just help you see things in a completely different way. Or someone just said to you this week, why are you holding on to this anymore? You know, it's time to let go. It's time, you know, you're the one that's holding yourself back. And I just get a sense that this, you are just gonna realize how much an issue has built up around you just by doing it yourself in your own head. So this is a massive, massive week of freedom, and your mindset could completely change and open up many, many doors for you this week, Leo. Virgo, how are you today? Right, this week, this is going to be important for you and significant in being able to understand your demons and what has been keeping you awake at night. What has really been bothering you? What has been lurking beneath the covers or beneath, under the skin, has been tormenting you and worrying you and maybe causing you nightmares? I feel like you're going to release yourself as well, just as Leos are. If Leo is your moon sign or your rising sign, then this is going to be a really, really significant week of kind of just freeing yourself, releasing your mindset, altering the way you look at things and feeling so much stronger. Now, Virgo, for you, this is about seeing what is the problem and understanding it, acknowledging it, and being able to overpower it, to get rid of it. This is about fighting your demons, but getting there before they start, if that makes sense. It's like preempting it. You know where they come from. You're understanding the source this week so that you can prevent them from keeping you awake anymore. I feel this could be to do with just having a more positive outlook of things, or just understanding how worries can affect you on a deeper level, and that you're kind of understanding your own patterns as well and realizing that some things just aren't worth worrying about anymore. And suddenly you'll have a really, really good night's sleep. So if anybody is finding it difficult to sleep at night, or you go to bed and you're constantly worrying, I feel like this is the week to shift that, because you're going to understand why, where, and what. Hello, Libra. So this is a week of luxury for you. I feel like you are going to want the best of the best this week. Things are going to be really working out for you. I feel there could be some more money coming in somewhere. You're going to want to make the best of everything you do. You're going to be looking at quality rather than quantity. And I get the sense that your visions are going to be a lot bigger. You're going to want the best of the best. Some things could start taking, some plans could start taking fruition. You may get some interest back on some payments, or maybe you'll get some kind of payback this week. But everything seems to be flourishing this week. And I just get the sense that if you are working in an abundant flow, or you understand how to be in that, you will really, really fly this week. You're going to really, really take things to the top of your game. So the message is really think luxury, think quality. Don't try to get any get rich quick schemes or overlook the detail. You know, if you're going to buy something, think about the quality of the item you're buying rather than what the price tag is, because I just think going for quality is going to lift your game, it's going to lift your vibration, and it's going to just allow you to have the best of things this week. This is a really, really amazing week. It's like all the hard work is done, and you'll realize that a slow journey, or maybe putting that effort in, was worth it after all. Hello, Scorpio. Well, I've got your card this week. This is the Death card. This is the week of rebirth for you. I feel you are coming out the other side, though. This isn't about shutting doors. This is the after effects. This is like after everything is exploded or released, suddenly you're coming out the other side and you are shining, and this is a brand new start. So this shift that we've all been making and this higher vibe frequency, I feel like you are now going to experience it this week. Everything's going to be moving the way that it should. Things are going to be flowing really well, and you are just, it's like you just stepped into a different body, and it's like your soul has completely regenerated, and you are coming out stronger, happier, and really a force to be reckoned with. If you haven't already shut doors on things, or you're still dwelling on things, this, really think about shutting things down, you know, get them dealt with. Let things go. Don't dwell on anything this week, because you really want to be moving forwards. You know, this is the new cycle. So step into it. If you want things to change, then step into the change. Sagittarius. Okay, you're going to be on top of your game as well. This is going to be a really, I feel, a high vibrational week for everybody. And this is like, I feel like you are in charge of what battles you are taking on. Now, you could have been struggling for a while. Things could have been a bit of a challenge, and you're constantly fobbing people off or fending off issues. You know, maybe there's bills that you keep having to keep, you know, you pay one lot of bills, another load comes in, or, you know, you go to an interview and it doesn't work out, and you're constantly redoing things and, you know, sending the same email out again and again and again because you're not getting an answer, that kind of thing. Or you're trying to get your point across, and it just, you get so far and everything's fine, and then it just keeps returning. Well, this week it feels like you are being heard. The actions that you take are actually having effect, and I feel like people are looking to you for answers this week. They're wanting to listen to you, they're wanting to change, they're wanting to now make amends. It may be too late for some, but I feel like you're the one that will choose where you invest your energy, and again, where you want to fight your battles. So step into your strength, believe in yourself, because I feel like, you know, what you don't want to do is let the last few months or 6 months hold you back, or the things that haven't happened, or make, you know, create a doubt in you whether to go for something or not, because I feel like this is the week to go for it. Okay, and I feel like it's going to be like an electric shock where suddenly you realize, oh my god, I'm literally winning all the time. You know, I'm the one, everyone's listening to me, everybody wants to hear what I've got to say now, and basically everyone wants me. And the fight is going to be, you know, it's not going to be a fight anymore. Things are going to feel easy this week. Hello, Capricorn. Right, this week, this is going to be a lot about material security, maybe investments, what's going to work. Maybe you're going to have an idea of a business that you want to run. You know, maybe you put the idea off a while back, and now suddenly you're thinking, actually, I can do this. It's kind of like you're finding your feet, and you're starting to see that some things are paying off. This is going to be quite a high frequency or vibrational week for people. And I feel like if you are going to take a chance on a business, or you know, begin something, this could be a good week to do it. Now, I know a lot of us are in lockdown and restriction, but, you know, there's nothing stopping you putting a plan on paper, or actually starting to source materials or do some research. I'm seeing some money coming back off something. It could be something you've sold and you realise, oh my God, this is like the biggest seller, and this is going to bring in loads of profit. And if that's the case, maybe that it's a sign where to go. You've got big things in mind this week. You know, you want to live in the castle, you want to have the luxury. You may go and see or want to talk to somebody in investment banking. You may be thinking about selling and reselling, or, you know, or buying for profit, that kind of thing. So this is going to be a moneyed week for you. I feel like there's the people that you need to talk to are going to be around you, or they're going to come into play. And I think it's going to be a lot easier than it has been before. You know, I feel like there's a release for everybody this week when, you know, things are just going to feel a lot more flowing and probably quite fast as well. Just be sure that what you do is what you want to do. Don't do it all about the money. You know, a good investment that you do, something that is abundant, is actually, you know, the best results are going to come from something that you're passionate about and you actually enjoy. Hello, Aquarius. So this week, this is about making a stand. I feel like you're going to maybe call a group, you know, a mediation, maybe a group meeting. You're going to want to get your voice heard. And I feel like people could be looking at you to manage things or giving you responsibility, maybe putting you in a place of leadership. I get the sense that if you want to call some kind of group meeting, or you want to, you know, kind of enforce something in your work or in your family life or your home, that you are going to be, people are going to be really listening to you this week. They are looking to you to get the answers. It's almost like, you know, where maybe nobody's been listening to any leader, suddenly they're all looking for somebody to organise something, be responsible. If you are a manager, I think, or you're looking to be in a managerial position, I feel this week is going to be a good week to do it, to reorganise, restructure, replan, get the message out and get people, start, you know, getting people doing their different jobs kind of thing. I also get the sense that people are going to be better communicating as well. So you could have been involved in a lot of arguments, a situation where, you know, nothing was really getting done because everybody was at loggerheads and everyone was really angry, which is happening a lot in the world. It has been recently. And now suddenly everyone's like run out of breath and they're just going, oh, look, you make the decision. Oh, we just don't care anymore. Just please make it right. And now they're just wanting to actually get on and they want to find a place of balance. So I just feel like the struggle is, it's going to feel like a battle is over this week. That it's going to be a more, you know, rather than everyone fighting and nothing getting done, or you fighting something, maybe you're looking and battling something, a work situation, maybe trying to sell a house, or, you know, you're just trying to work out what you want in your head, that kind of thing, or just getting things done and everything's interfering with you. This week, it just feels like suddenly you can map it out, you can refocus, and everything will just get sorted really, really nicely. And Pisces, last of all again. Right, so new beginnings this week for you. I feel there could be a job offer on, an opportunity coming in. This is something you've dreamed about as well. I feel it's something that you've aspired to be. Don't step back. Don't get frightened because, you know, it feels suddenly too big, or it's like, oh my God, is this real? You know, don't start doubting it. I just get the sense that you've been wanting something for a long, long time, maybe dreaming of something, maybe wanting, you know, again, an opportunity to come in, a door open so that you can step forwards in your life and make big progress. And this week, somebody's like kind of handing something onto you, putting something on a plate for you, or they're literally showing you the way, or you're given a sign. I mean, maybe you're just going to have a dream this week, literally a dream, or some kind of inspiration that shows you exactly about a new beginning for you, or a new job, you know, an idea where work is concerned, or focus in your life that you want to take. But this is definitely a new something growing this week, something coming in that is going to have legs. Okay, it's going to give you progress. It's not just something like a carrot dangled or something that isn't going to last long. This feels like, you know, it could just be a really powerful intention in you of knowing what you want to do and where you want to be, and suddenly seeing that end in sight, seeing that it's possible. So important new beginnings. I just feel like, you know, things are going to really start getting started. You know, if you've been wanting some work opportunity or project to get started, it is going to start this week. Great week for you, Pisces. So thank you guys for all listening in. Please do listen to the the reading for the week for everybody. Apologies that these have been a little bit short this week, but I haven't been hugely well and haven't had much time to do it as I'm moving house, but I will lengthen them next week. So take care, lots of blessings, and if you'd like a private reading, just go onto the website. Bye for now.